Alrighty guys, welcome back to some more Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. Last episode we went to the region of Larka, where we found a town where all of the people had turned into animals and all of the animals had turned into people. And so, in order to stop the curse, we had to climb up a mountain to defeat the demon at the top who had placed the curse on everybody. And upon reversing it, we were able to successfully reverse all the people except for one little wolf boy who ended up joining us. His name is Ruff, and he's our newest party member. Then, upon returning to the present era, we went back up to the mountain to talk to the demon one more time, but apparently he had lost all of his powers and turned into a regular guy, and used the last of his powers to let Ruff talk to us like a human. And so, in this episode, it's time to go to our next island. But before that, if you guys do like this video and this series, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It'll really help me out, and I'll make sure you don't miss any upcoming videos. With all that out of the way, let's get into it. We're going to start with the yellow one here, just because I know we can't go to it yet. I will just place the one little piece down there. And we'll come over to the red one, and place our few different pieces here. We have a new world we can travel to. Let's head on in. Unfortunately, it'll be a while before we get another party member. We get Ruff, and then I think there are 2 more party members in this game, but we get them like much later in the game. And here we are, the Frobisher region. Now this is a very large region, as we can see, so there will be a lot to explore and quite a few new monsters for us to find, starting here with some she slimes. We should still be on auto. Yes, we are. You can see Ruff used Sikkim there, which is a attack all of a group attack. Doesn't attack every enemy like the boomerang does, but it does hit an entire group of enemies. I believe I'm just gonna try to avoid this frog. It looks like this is a place we can go to. This is the Automaton stronghold. We'll be back here later, but we will just go ahead and pick that up as a fast travel point. We can see there is a bridge here, but we can't cross it. Looks like we might be coming back in the present timeline. Go ahead and fight one of these. Is this a killing machine? No, this is definitely not a killing machine. This is a completely different enemy type. Again, a new enemy type to this game, it looks like. Seems like Dragon Quest VII introduced a lot of new enemies. This is the Automaton. Ooh, it's a regular enemy that attacks twice. It's kind of brutal. Yeah, I've noticed that there is quite a lot of different enemies here in this game that I've never seen before, so that's pretty cool. We get Coral Grief. We have almost maxed out our fledgling fishermen. We do, of course, still have enough time left to max it out before we're able to change our classes. Let's go ahead and... I don't want to go to the town just yet. Let's go ahead and explore everything first, and we'll come back. Holy, there's a lot of enemies. I might have to do a quick heal with Tails. So I wish I could have seen what his... oh, it lets him act twice. Got it. I was like, I wanted to see what his hyped up does. That is so we have the Aborigine, and then I think that's a different type. Have we already fought that purple one before? Well, is that enough? No, not enough for a level up. There is a enemy right there, but as I mentioned last episode, we're going to be holding off on fighting all those enemies till later. Go ahead and head up here. This is the Faraday Castle. Once again, we will be coming back here later. But yeah, we're going to be holding off on fighting those basically till we finish this area. So essentially at the end of the episodes, we'll be coming back here. And finally, we can make our way all the way over here to the Institute of Automatry. Now, I believe we'll just hold off on coming here. Instead, we'll go ahead and just head back to the town now. We've got all of the exploration points collected. We do have this little... Oh, well, I was going to say we have this little poison swamp here. I don't think I healed up. How am I looking on HP? I mean... We're fine. We're low on MP, but we have plenty of MP. Funny that both Kiefer and Ruff got hit with no spells, but I don't think either of them have spells or access to them. Because I don't think the slash counts as a spell. Go ahead and grab this for a diamond. And that's all the places for us to uncover. So we'll go ahead and just run on back over to the main town here, the one it wants us to go to. Let's see what's inside.
Right.
The important thing is not to act rashly. Is that quite clear? We must proceed with the utmost caution. Yes, sir. Very good, sir. Hello. What do we have here? You are wayfarers on your travels, I take it? Yep. Well, in better times, we would have given you a rip-roaring welcome. But all I can offer you now is some blunt advice. Leave this place and don't look back. Our kingdom is being assailed day and night by an army of mechanical curs known as automata. You are too young to lose your lives in some corners of a foreign field, so be gone, and think yourselves lucky to be out of it. This is the town of Frobisher. Are we already done? No, there's definitely something else here. I was wondering if we were already done with this area. We just had to come here to trigger the scene. Let's do our usual rounds here. Right here. Oh, this is very high-tech. This is the past? Interesting. Because that's just a full-on... I mean, that's a Roomba. This game was made, what, in the 90s, and they had a Roomba? Let's see. We'll go over here first. Wrap around behind this building. Got to check all these corners. And this is the item shop. Break both of these. Was this the entrance? I thought there was a second entrance. Up top here will be 2 more barrels for us. No, I guess that was the only entrance. We get a strong medicine there. Back outside, we can check the equipment shop, see if there's anything new for us to pick up. Let's see. Auto whatchamacallums. Iron Lance we could give to Tails. Sure, we'll go ahead and pick that up. It'll be a while before we get some really good items that I know about. So let's go ahead and give Tails that. Gives him a little bit more strength. And then the armor shop. We can get 2 better shields. We can get 1 better armor piece. Do I think it's worth it? Probably not, if I'm being honest. But let's go ahead and do this. We can give him the better shield. We can also give him better armor, because there's no reason not to right now. And then I think we'll hold off. We won't pick up the helmet yet. Any more pots? Nope, not right there. Let's wrap around the side of this building here before we head inside, because it seems like this is the big main building of this area. Okay, nothing on the outside of it. We'll start up top, because that's the church area. It might lead down below, but yes, it does. Nothing in there. And doesn't look like there's anything here either. Very interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and head inside. We have... Oh, we're going to have to go back to the church area. I just realized that this works a little bit differently. Okay, they're just mad at the automaton. Is there really no one else to talk to here? Yeah, we'll have to go inside because that looks like that's the basement of the church. Let's break all these pots and barrels. Can I open this chest? Or is this one I need to come back for? We're actually pretty close to getting the thief's key. Well, shouldn't have bought a new suit of armor. We're actually somewhat close to buying or getting the thief's key. There's like 2 more islands, I believe, for us to go to before we get it. All right, well, that's really it for this town. So let's go ahead and head into the church. Head downstairs. And... nothing there. Holy water. And that looks like that might be it. I know that this led outside, but I don't think it's a place we can get to right now. So I guess let's go to... Let's go to the Institute of... Oh, I can't cast Zoom right now. Okay, never mind. Let's ask around and find out precisely what's going on. I mean, is there anyone else to talk to? Usually these people are marked. Can I just leave? Or does it tell me I have to stay here and find someone? Oh, that's all we had to do was leave, and it was a good trigger, though. What in the... I must be an automaton. Come on, let's put it out of commission. We have already fought one of these. We know how it works. We're just going to auto it. I like how if I wanted to, I just get into a really weak fight, and Ruff's just going to heal himself up. So he's going to be weak to lightning as well, so Kiefer's going to be pretty strong there. That is level 7 Mini Mayoress. We learn heal on her, which is nice. Means we have 2 people who can actually start healing.
I say, are you all right? It seems you intervened in the nick of time. But how did this mechanical wretch manage to rouse itself? It was most assuredly defunct.
It most assuredly was not. I mean, you saw it, didn't you? It was trying to kill us!
You are quite correct, of course. On behalf of this kingdom's armed forces, I would like to commend you on your more than creditable efforts. Besting an automaton is no mean feat. You clearly know one end of a sword from the other. In light of which, I have a proposal for you. Much as it pains me to say it, our kingdom cannot hope to hold off the automaton hordes on its own. Thus, we have swallowed our pride and decided to seek the aid of mercenaries who wish to ply their trade here. So tell me, would you consider joining us? Splendid! Now, the first order of business is to introduce the king to his newest recruits. You'll find Faraday Castle to the southwest. My men and I will head there now. When you've combed your hair and arranged yourselves, kindly make your way to the throne room. Oh, hold on a tick. I have neglected to introduce myself. My name is Thaddeus Goodwinding, and I command the king's troops. The battle that lies before us promises to be a brutal and protracted one, but I trust I can rely on your stalwart support.
Well, good for us. We've actually already been there, so we'll go ahead and just teleport to the Faraday Castle. And now we'll be able to explore inside here. All right, get a view real quick. I love castle areas. They're so confusing and so many places to explore. Then sometimes I miss mini medals and it just sits there saying I have a mini medal I can find back in our starting castle that I still don't know where to go. Nothing on this side. Nothing on this. Wow, lack of pots outside recently. There's definitely going to be something tucked back here if it lets me. No, well, thought since it was letting me go all the way back there, that was like for sure. Let's go ahead and wrap around because there were these pots and barrels on both sides here. A coagulant. This one seems like a prime mini metal location over here. Wow, nothing. That's so disappointing. Okay, before we head into the castle, let's go ahead and head into both the left and right side here. Nothing here. There better be something on this side. This will be one of the most lackluster castles, if not. Okay, well, at least there's drawers. There's a hardwood headwear. Is that better for you? No. Well, what I could do, I give him the shelmet, and then I can give him the hardwood headwear. That's probably good. And then we'll go ahead and just head back up here. So you must be the new recruits we've been hearing so much about. Huh. The king and the captain are both waiting for you in the throne room. As our newest comrades in arms, it is my pleasure to let you pass. Yeah, we'll go say hi here in a second, unless it's the first place we have to go to. Oh, well, I can't go anywhere else, so it is, in fact, the first place we can go to. Let's go... Nothing over here. There's nothing behind them, which means there's no reason... Oh, there's a strength ring. That's going to be pretty solid. Might give that to Ruff right now, because he's still missing an item. Yep, increases attack to 63. And then we'll go ahead and explore outside first. So back over here, there was another entrance we can get to. No reason to go up top. We have a holy water and nothing else. If I drop down, I'm assuming...
Oh,
I don't want to drop down, but because I know it's just going to drop me to the floor below. I don't need to. If it says I'm missing a mini medal, I'll do it. But if it doesn't say I'm missing anything, then I'm not going to drop down. That's a waste. Right here's a pot with a strong medicine. Nothing in that one. And then nothing there. I see this hidden pot right here. Usually has something. Nope. Moonwort bulb. Usually has something decent in it. We'll go ahead and go outside first. Then we'll head back in and go up the other side. Nothing over here. Never mind. Can I open this? Yes, I can. We'll go check that out here in a second. Break both of these pots for nothing. All right, well, let's go check out the dungeon. With an edged boomerang. That's a pretty good weapon. It just sucks because I just got myself this spear. I'm not going to use it. It is typically a decent weapon, and if I didn't just buy the spear, I would give that to somebody. I just don't want to waste my $600. I believe that's it for this castle. I can do a quick check. Any mini medals missing? Nope. Any tablets missing? Yes, the one in the Ministry of Automata. But I think we'll be going there later. We saw that one earlier. Nothing up here, and I don't believe there's anything on the other side. Nope. So let's go ahead and check this final room right here for anything inside. A single file, and that's it. I think that's all the breakables inside this castle. So let's go ahead and meet with the king. Just wanted to see because I hadn't fully seen up there yet.
Oh! So you must be the travelers that Captain Goodwinding has recruited. I'm happy to welcome you on board. Time was we wouldn't have dreamed of pressing every passing wayfarer into service, but desperate times call for desperate measures. My duty as king is to defend our great nation by any means necessary, and if that means relying on the goodwill of strangers, then so be it. Not that there is any need for us to remain strangers, of course. May I ask you your names?
Party introduce themselves.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I have absolute faith that you will do my kingdom proud. Now tell me, Captain, how do things stand in Frobisher?
The struggle against the automaton horde shows no signs of abating, alas. I rather fear that neither our troops nor the townspeople will prevail for much longer.
I see. Then it seems things are worse than I feared. Indeed, Your Majesty. We have a steep hill to climb. If we are to stand a chance, we'll need a radical new strategy, and we will need it fast.
If I may, Father, would you not agree that this might be an opportune moment to consult with Autonomous? He is, after all, an expert in all things mechanical and automated. He's bound to have insights of which we could barely begin to conceive.
Forgive me if I am speaking out of turn, Your Highness, but I fear we have nothing to gain from speaking to so immeasurably obstinate an individual. Autonomous harbors a grudge truly epic proportions against all mankind. He will offer us no assistance, I assure you. It is not as if I have not tried.
I know that Autonomous has been rather withdrawn and aloof ever since that incident. Still, I sense that our kingdom has urgent need of him. Please, Captain, do this for me. Speak to him. Speak to your brother. Ask for his aid.
Do not badger the captain, darling. Consulting with Autonomous may well prove fruitful, but there are surely other avenues we can explore. Let's start by giving these mercenaries their orders, Captain. Once you have done that, you should rest. You look exhausted, man. Yes, Your Majesty. Now listen up, you lot. I'm assigning you to lookout duty, commencing immediately. You would proceed directly to the roof and relieve the guard stationed at the top of his tower. Now get to it.
That's it? You hired me and I'm just playing lookout? Okay, well, not where I wanted to go. I doubt there will be any enemies we have to fight here. Or could. I think we'll be fine. Is it? Oh, it's the other one. All right, my good sir. I'm here with 4 people to replace you.
Huh? What the devil?
That poor fellow. No, guys, it's our job to look out. We don't need to play hero.
Now.
The officers mess without delay. Follow me, soldier. Golly, how devilishly manly. But I suppose this means something awful must have happened.
What?
Now calm down, soldier, and tell me what happened. You say that Probisher has fallen? Yes, sir. We lost a lot of men. Those things, they're... Come on, man, snap out of it. Stiff upper lip and all that. Yes, sir. We were unable to hold back their advance. After the town fell, the automata withdrew to their base, but I fear they are gathering their troops to march on the castle. I see. At ease, soldier. Rest now. You did well to make it here so gravely injured. So it seems the automata have humbugged us. Alert the troops. We must put the entire castle on a war footing. Yes, sir. You will come with me. We are headed out west, where Autonomous resides in his tinkerer's shed. Time is against us. Without his assistance, I fear the kingdom stands no chance of survival. Quickly now, there isn't a moment to lose. Those clanking curs could be at our door before we know it. All right, well, good for you. I already have the Institute of Autometry travel too. We'll go ahead and run inside. And we already saw this place. It's a very small area. And to think I vowed never to come here again. Well, we know there is a fragment in here. Just laying on the ground. There's a yellow fragment. We might be going there next. I'm not sure. We'd have to get a lot of yellow fragments. Because I think we're still missing like 3... Or we're still missing like 2 pieces, I think, after that one. Antidotal herb. Strong medicine. And a single file. Fortunately, we know there probably isn't a mini-metal in any other location, because we've already gone to them all, so it would already be marked in our journal, I believe. There's a medicinal herb. And then we'll go ahead and head on inside, talk to Automatus. I thought it was this person like the automaton there at first. I was like, huh, your brother's an automaton. Oh, well, there was one more. I gotta remember that pot right there.
Ah, Autonomous. You're, keeping well, I hope? Stand fast, soldiers. I'll handle this. I hope you'll forgive me for presuming to try and convince you one last time. But Frobisher has fallen, and the automata may well be marching on the castle as we speak. I have to ask you again. Could you possibly see your way to helping us defeat them?
You never did know when to give up, did you, Thaddeus? I told you before, I haven't the slightest intention of helping you, and nothing has changed. Not a sausage.
So it would be no skin off your nose if the kingdom where you were born and raised were wiped from the map? Is that it?
Yes, I'd say that sums it up rather neatly. We humans must all die in the end, dear fellow. Just as well today as tomorrow.
Damn your stubborn hide, Autonomous! It's no good. The man cannot be reasoned with. We must return to the castle without delay. The automaton horde may already be at the gates.
Okay, well, I guess we're done here at the laboratory. Let me make sure to break that pot and interact with that. Cool. All that for nothing. And I guess let's go back to Pharaoh. Oh, can't zoom. Never mind. Something's gonna happen when we leave.
What?
The devil? An automaton all the way out here. Now there's a rum thing. The infernal contraption just stopped.
Ah.
What's all this hullabaloo? I thought I told you to... Fascinating. So this is one of the automata that have you so hot under the collar, is it? It seems the unfortunate creature is in rather bad shape, but all is not lost. In fact, I believe this presents us with something of an opportunity. Thaddeus, give me a hand, will you? We can't leave the poor girl sitting here. You wish me to help you move it? What exactly do you have in mind, Autonomous? Dearie me, do I really have to spell it out? I am saying that I may be able to aid your cause. If I were to make some subtle adjustments to this automaton's inner mechanisms, I could probably get it to fight against its erstwhile companions. Sound good to you? It most certainly does. What can we do to help? These components are clearly not the work of vulgar human hands. I fear I would struggle to replicate them. We need to find replacements for the broken parts. You say that Frobisher has fallen. I presume that your men managed to defeat at least one of the automata during the fighting. I would very much like to have a nose around the town and see what manner of scrap I can salvage, but I will of course require protection. All sounds rather risky, but I fear we have no alternative. You will accompany Autonomous on a reconnaissance mission to Frobisher. Guard him with your lives. I shall remain here and ensure that this bag of bolts doesn't suddenly up and run off. Time is of the essence, it seems. Let us be on our way. Alright, we'll go ahead and zoom on back to Frobisher. Oh, is that more automata out and about now? Goodness me, what an appalling sight. Though in truth, they never stood a chance. The townspeople should have evacuated the moment the automata approached. But every cloud has a silver lining, as they say. It seems the kingdom's troops had at least put up a half-decent fight, and there seems to be a veritable trove of automaton parts to salvage. Come, let us see what treasures we can retrieve. Now let me see. Yes, the components in its head seem to be in good nick. Do the honors, would you? When a machine breaks down, returning it to life can be as trivial as installing a spare part. But once a human dies, you can weep and wail and gnash your teeth to kingdom come. It won't bring them back, no matter how much you love them. We're still short a few parts. We must continue the search and see what we can scavenge. What have we here? Oh, that section under its arm looks salvageable. Extract it for me, if you would. To die before one's time may be undesirable, but to be the one left behind, well, that is intolerable. I will never allow myself to be put in that position again. No, I refuse to invest any emotion or expectation in someone who will one day leave. That's what drives my research into the deathless world of the machine. And on that note, we still have a component or two to find. Onwards and no lollygagging. Yes. That shiny cog in its torso looks up to snuff. Fetch it for me, would you? You know, in many ways, the automata are the perfect creation. They have no hearts, no souls, and do not die. Yes, if my plans come to fruition, then she and I... Oh, what a thought. We have the necessary components. I shall return to my workshop and begin repairing our robotic friend. I suggest you head back to the castle and put your feet up, or whatever it is your generation do to relax. I shall let Thaddeus know how do we go on. I bid you farewell for now. Okay, well, back to the castle it is. Do I just need to report to the king? No, well, looks like it's too late. Looks like they've already hit the castle. Look lively, you lot. Those automaton punishers have made it into the castle. Get yourselves to the gates without delay. We need to make sure none of those clanking horrors get inside.
I'm proud of these guys. Typically, NPCs don't really hold off any monsters.
There you are. Cometh the hour, cometh the, well, anyway, we're jolly glad you're here. We must protect the castle at all costs.
What happened to the big guy that was right there? Oh, this is bad. They've broken through the front line. 2 of them? Oh no. Enemy detected. Assault mode engaged. Well, this should be pretty easy still. Yeah, I need Ruff to get a little bit more MP though. We get... Oh! That hurt. Yeah, thanks, Ruff. I didn't really need you to waste my, 1 strong medicine I have, but that's fine. I guess that was technically a mini-boss fight. Only 80 experience, though. Tails levels up to level 12. I was trying to see who that was, because the name isn't on the right side.
Oh, come on! Give it a rest, will you? Oh, how many of you are there?
Ah, looks like there's only one thing for it. All right, listen up. You lot need to head over to Autonomous' place. Tell him and the captain to get over here ASAP.
Wait! We can't leave you by yourself, Kiefer. Won't that be really, really dangerous?
Don't worry, Ruff. I'm not gonna let these glorified dustbins get the better of me. Now get going! Listen, I know I've got us into a few scrapes over the years, but you've always had my back, and I appreciate that. It's thanks to you that I've got the courage to stand and fight right now. So, I guess what I'm saying is... don't worry about me. I've got this. And you've got work to do.
All right, well, can I just zoom over there? Yes. Let me do a quick heal just in case, but I don't know if we're going to be fighting anything in here.
There we go. It will take a little time for the circuits to warm up, but I think I've cracked it. Eh? What are you lot doing here? Aren't you supposed to be at the castle?
We were! Then those metal things attacked. You've got to help us, Mr. Autonomous!
Curse them! They've made it to the castle! We cannot dawdle here a second longer. Come, Autonomous. Rouse your pink-hued protege, and let us go and give those rotters a sound thrashing.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but that won't be happening. This automaton will need to undergo a thoroughgoing testing regime before I allow her out of my sight. I mean, you don't seriously expect me to spend hours slaving away over a hot circuit board only to order its owner into harm's way, do you?
Please, Autonomous, you have to listen. Our friend is back at the castle fighting off those brutes as we speak. The only reason we could come here was because he volunteered to hold them off. But he can't do it forever. So you have to help us. Our friend is in danger. We don't want to lose him.
Oh. Very well. But it will take a few minutes for her to be ready for action. Meanwhile, it sounds like that plucky friend of yours needs reinforcements. Join him, and we will be with you presently.
Thank you, Autonomous.
All right, time to head back to Kiefer real quick. Back to Faraday Castle. Let's see how he's doing. I'm sure he held him off pretty good. Yeah, there's the big guy. Kiefer's in trouble. Huh? What's going on? Well, it seems we arrived in the nick of time. How you holding up, buddy?
I'm not sure how you did it, but you really got me out of a tight spot there.
Right. Listen up, you big idiot. Never, ever did anything like that again. Do you have any idea how worried we were?
Whoa! I'm sorry, all right? And I'll never do it again. I promise. So, could somebody tell me what just happened?
I had a good rummage around in the old girl's neural matrix and managed to remove all traces of belligerence with a touch of clever rewiring. This little lady won't be posing a threat to humans again anytime soon. Will you, my dear? There. What's more, in the course of my tinkering, I discovered that the automata are being controlled by means of audio waves. And having her transmit a signal at a frequency intended to block those waves was the work of mere moments.
I have to hand it to you, Autonomous. You did a bang-up job. As did you, my young friends. You especially, Kiefer. You stood firm to the last. A signal achievement.
Thanks.
Now, I rather think we should strike at the Automaton stronghold while the iron is hot, no? But what am I saying? You must all be dead on your feet after everything you've been through. We shall convene at cockcrow to discuss our upcoming assault. You and your friends have done this kingdom proud. You too, Autonomous. Now, get some rest.
The injured soldiers are carried into the castle, where their wounds are treated. Happily, all of them live to fight another day. Exhausted after all they've been through, Tails and the rest of the party curl up in a room in the castle and fall asleep. Then, morning comes. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Oh,
Good morning. Ever so sorry we didn't have proper beds for you. We need them all for the injured soldiers, you see. I hope it wasn't too awfully uncomfortable. Oh, I almost forgot. Captain Goodwending is due to give a tactical briefing and asks that you make your way to the officers' mess post-haste. Alright, that was the bottom left room, right? That's when we jump down. Yes, it is. Is the pink automaton going to be joining us? Like as one of the unplayable characters?
Oh.
All present and correct? Then let us begin. As you know, the automata made an exploratory assault on the castle yesterday. Fortunately, we were able to repel the invaders thanks to the expertise of Autonomous and a healthy dose of good old Faraday gumption. But, if allowed to regroup, they will launch another attack. Of that, we may be certain. Which is why I propose that we steal a march on our enemy and strike at the very seat of their power. Men, I intend to advance on the Automaton stronghold. With the help of Autonomous and his new weapon, we'll be able to render the enemy's forces entirely helpless. This being the case, capturing their base of operations should be as simple as merely walking through the door. Once inside, we will seek out whatever sinister force commands them, eliminate it, and our beloved kingdom will be safe once more. Oh, bravo, that's the ticket! Now, my young friends, you will join me in the assault on the enemy stronghold. The force we send must be lean and highly agile.
Huh?
But Captain, you mean to say we can't all go? Your role will be equally vital. You must remain here and protect the castle. With the numbers at its disposal, our enemy could launch a counterattack at any moment. I trust you'll consent to join me in the strike force? Yeah, of course. Very good. You will form the advance party and head directly to the enemy base. You'll march due east from Frobisher without delay. I will bring up the rear, accompanied by our secret weapon. All clear? Jolly good. Then I hereby adjourn this briefing. Men, your work here in defending the castle will be vital to our cause. Do not disappoint me. Yes, sir. Thaddeus, you must excuse me. I need to do some fine-tuning to Ellie's circuitry. I shall be next door. Ellie? I shall be with Autonomous. Report to me when you're ready for the off. Yeah, I mean, I got nothing else to do. I'm assuming Ellie is his wife and his wife died and that's why he's the way he is.
What the devil could the power source for such a magnificent machine be? Some form of perpetual motion engine, perhaps. If only I could unravel your wondrous mysteries, my dear. I might finally find what I've searched for all these years. The secret of eternal life. In any case, sweetling, you look positively radiant. Thaddeus, Ellie is ready for you.
So he really has christened her Ellie. He still hasn't put it behind him then. It pains me to say it, but Ellie is long gone. Poor blighter. Autonomous, old fellow. If you're quite done tinkering, I'd say it's about time we were heading off. If you'll just hand over the automaton, we'll take it from here.
Nonsense. If you think I'm letting my Ellie out of my sight, you're even more of an empty-headed fop-doodle than I thought.
Well, if you insist. But I warn you, this will be no promenade. I shan't be able to guarantee your safety.
Oh, don't worry. I wouldn't want you to. We've all seen how that ends.
Please excuse that little exchange. Now, I trust you're ready for a bracing march. Let us head out.
Well, I don't know if that means they're accompanying us. We wouldn't be able to see their health bar even if they are. But if it doesn't force me to go straight to the encampment, I'm going to go try to defeat the elite enemy. Righto, all our president accounted for, it's time for us to move out. We're heading to Frobisher in order to rally the troops. You should make for the Automaton stronghold. We shall meet you there in due course. Oh, well, never mind. They're definitely not joining us. We look forward to your triumphant return, Captain. Mind how you go now. Best of luck.
Oh.
Chins up, me old chuckaboos. You'd better come back alive or else. And here we go. Let's head to the Automaton stronghold. We can just go ahead and walk inside. And yeah, this looks like an army. We are fully healed, right? Yeah, we haven't fought anything, so we don't need to rest at that statue. I guess let's... Oh, wait, I forgot we're gonna stun him with Ellie. Now, hold on just 1 second. What the dickens do you think you're doing? Use your eyes, will you? There are more of those iron devils down there than a men can count. Believe me, I know how bally infuriating it is. The source of all of our problems right in front of you, not a blasted thing you can do. I rather fear we may not be done for you. We may be done for, you know? Sorry to have kept you waiting. You've had time for a bit of a rest, I trust. How are things looking? Captain, behind you. A blasted automaton. Right there. Pull yourself together, man.
Does it look like it's trying to brain me? This one's on our side. Thanks to Autonomous here, victory is within our grasp at last. Victory, huh? Now, there's no sense in dawdling. It's high time we roll our sleeves up. I trust you're all set for a spot of daring do? That's the spirit. Now we three will make our way down ahead of you and set those tin men heads a-spinning. Once they're out of commission, I'll need you to charge into the stronghold and root out whoever or whatever is behind all of this. Up and at 'em. Why doesn't it just go inside with me? We can stun everything. Well, here we go. Let's go ahead and head on inside. Is there anything for us to find here? It doesn't look like it. So we should be good to head on inside. This is the Automaton Stronghold. Only 4 levels. Looks like a bunch of new enemy types, though. There are some chests over here to the left side. Doesn't look like there's much we can do about that. We are on Fight Wisely, which is good. Zombie enemies usually... Why are we wasting a Coral Grief right now, Tails? Come on.
That was easy.
Good amount of experience we're getting from this. Okay, I'm guessing that's an elevator of some sort we'll have to find. I don't need to fight everything here. I am curious how close we are to leveling up. Let me check real quick. At least these two should level up in this dungeon. Especially if we're fighting all the enemies we haven't seen before. I hate these things, the dancing devils. They can hit you with, it's not called charm in this game. Can't remember what it is called. But it's essentially charmed. They can also fuzzle you, which is where you can't cast spells. Hit you with a lot of bad status effects. That should be level up on Rough. One more of those and we'll be able to level up Maribel. Quick heal. And this bottom left was the, or top left, rather, was the way to the chest. Go ahead and grab this one for a set of iron claws. And this is a canna box. Okay, well, you guys know canna boxes. These are essentially just mimics. What? I'm like... I'm genuinely surprised. Because he just crit me. That is the only reason we died. It wasn't even like thwack. So canna boxes and mimics usually have like thwack and whack. Basically things that can insta-kill. But we didn't even get hit by that. So that's unfortunate. Are we... Okay, we do automatically heal up. Oh, that's odd. Do we not? Can we not full die in this game? Or is it just because we control our protagonist out in the field? Let's go ahead and go down this middle one first. See where this leads us. This looks like... Okay, so we need to go down one, or we need to go to the bottom right one first, it looks like. We'll just fight this. And down here... Oh. Never mind. That's not turned on. That is this one, though, right? Like the one we can see down here on our left. Well, let's grab this chest. That gives us some magic water. Let's go ahead and heal up real quick. I mean, that definitely looks like the ending. Yeah, I mean, that's got to be because, yeah, if we go forward, it's going to lead us to the last zone. Let's head back up real quick. Can I... Yeah, I can talk to this guy. Okay, he's just going to open the elevator for me. I was like, there's got to be a way to get down here. We can grab this chest for a steel broadsword. Is that better for everybody now? We'll go ahead and give him the steel broadsword, and he can... Oh, the iron claws aren't as good. Dang, that sucks. Okay, that's fine. We won't give the iron claws to Rough. That's rough. And then we are fully healed, so make sure to save our game before we fight the boss up ahead. No, I'll be fine. Well, actually, I don't know what happens if you die, and I don't want to find out. If we ever die naturally, we'll find out then.
Until that point, I don't want to risk anything. So, go ahead and make sure we save. And see what this guy's gonna tell us. Hello, my good sir.
It's you who's destroying our beautiful automata. Why would you go and do a thing like that? Where's the fun in harming these magnificently murderous machines? Well, whatever it is you're thinking, you're going to pay for it with your life.
The Hackademics. Yeah, I mean, this seems like it's also just like a little mini boss. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's definitely a mini boss. We'll need to heal up one more time after this, but honestly doesn't seem that bad. Why are we horn piping right now, Tails? Do I need to take control? Well, no. No, I don't need to take control. I don't think we're going to get a level up there.
You may have won this battle, but the war is far from over. The Automaton army is immortal. The automata follow the command of their master, the ultimate lord of destruction. I speak of the Demon King.
Well, make sure we heal up. I don't think we're going to fight a Demon King now. That definitely seems like a main villain kind of name, since every main villain in Dragon Quest is always just called the Demon King. What is around here? Let me just check real quick. Okay, nothing hiding from me. Okay, we'll just wrap around then. That guy looks unique. He definitely looks like... Oh. Strong medicine, single file. Okay, never mind. It was worth it. This guy definitely looks different than everybody else we've seen.
What in the... How did you worms get down here? Can you have fought your way through all those automata? I refuse to believe it! No, it's not possible. No miserable human force could accomplish such a feat. But a theory is nothing until it is put to the test. Let us see how you fare against a representative sample. Come, troops! Destroy them!
Dude, I've already fought these so many times. I'm just going to waste MP. That's what sucks the most here. Like, it just is burning through my MP. Sick 'em. Attack. Frizz. Please don't waste MP. Okay, well, there we go.
That was easy.
99 experience. Because I'm assuming he's going to throw me straight into the fight with the other guy now. Oh.
Did my automaton slaves just disobey a direct order? I told them to destroy you! Gah! Well then, it seems I have no choice. I shall have to see if I can't pulverize you myself!
Alright, here we go. What was it, the Tin Horn Dictator? Was that his name? Tin Pot Dictator. Alright, let's do it. Okay, we'll just do a normal attack with rough. Just checking for weaknesses here. Really, no weaknesses here either, huh? Okay, what about with you? Huh, that's actually kind of unfortunate. I guess we're just gonna use Frizz then. How are we feeling about water? He calls for backup, that sucks. How do we feel about water? Not great, guys. Not great. Hit the automaton. And then we're just going to keep hitting Tin Pot Dictator, I guess, with Kiefer. I mean, does Sikkim do anything? No, because they're different groups. That's like a waste. Oh, Ruff's being targeted. Okay, well, the good news is that means with Tails I can buff Ruff since I know he's going to be targeted. Buff him. I also could defend with Ruff if I know he's being targeted, which is nice. I'm going for the Tin Pot Dictator. Yeah, I'm going to try this. If I defend... Oh, I mean, there's a good amount of damage there. Let's Oomful Kiefer. Good block. He's still being targeted, so we'll keep defending. Calls for even more backup. That's ridiculous. Let's go for a Coral Grief just to do damage to everything. I know it's not a lot, but the good news is with this strategy, we're taking 0 damage with Rough. Besides from the Dictator himself.
Take that!
Right.
Okay, let loose.
Here I come.
And then... Okay, Bang is super effective against everybody now. Or Boom is super effective against everybody. Ooh, well, glad we were defending there, or that would have been so much worse. Let's get a heal on Rough.
Thank you.
He's fine. He eats that. Rough is... I still need to defend. I don't think I can waste that. Let's go with an attack on the Tin Pot Dictator. He multi-heals himself, but then we just bang, so we basically get rid of that multi-heal he just threw down. Let loose. Gives everyone defenses, so we can get a free heal on myself. Oh, that sucks. He multi-slashed. Hey, it's... Ooh, boy, that's fine. Even with a crit, hitting Rough when he's defending, it's not that big of a deal. I think Mirabelle has one more turn. Yeah, I think she has one more turn of Bang. So might get rid of all... It doesn't. Heal Mirabelle.
Oh, cheers.
I mean, the good news is, it really is nice that we know exactly who the enemies are going to try to focus on. And the Dictator is almost defeated. Take another defensive stance. Mirabelle has another bang she can do. Oh, multi-slice. I actually think that kind of sucks, because typically in these games, when there's only 2, he can't summon more. But now that there's... Or when there's 3 or more, he can't summon more. But now that there's only 2, I'm a little worried. I think we defend again. Let's throw a heal at myself. Let's throw a heal at Rough. Oh, that's like pointless. Let's just hit this guy. Oh, well. There we go. That's the boss defeated. Tin Pot Dictator, 486 experience is enough for a level up for anybody.
I'm going
Yep, Kiefer hits level 13. Did Tails hit level... Oh, no. Tails was dead, so he's a little bit behind the curve now.
They laughed at me. They called me the Tin Pot Dictator. I was so sure I would prove them wrong. But now look at me. My master, the great evil. He entrusted me with an army of automata. Trusted that I would destroy humanity. It was such a beautiful plan. How could it end like this? But it is not over yet. One trump card remains. And if it destroys this entire island, then so be it. For I shall not be here. The task entrusted to me shall be carried out. All human life will be erased. Come to me, ultimate mechanical menace. I give you the Automaton!
Destroy, destroy, eliminate humankind.
All right, the fight with the Automaton. I actually think this is the guy from the trailers. Let's go ahead and start with a let loose with Rough. Because so that way he attacks twice. But I think they're random attacks, but I don't think it matters. It's still like an insane amount of damage. How are we feeling about any of this? If Crack is effective. Okay, that's fine. Let's do that. I was going to try to wait with her. Kiefer's going crazy. Let's go ahead and let loose. And weak to lightning slash. That's insane. Nobody's affected by that. Okay, well, I wanted to... What I need to do here is actually need a Oomful. Let's give that to Kiefer. But do we still have the same buffs that we had at the end of the last fight? Because Kiefer still was buffed, I think. Let's go ahead and heal up. Tails. And then lightning slash. And then... heal Maribel. I should have Oomfuled Ruff, unfortunately. Just because he's getting his 2 attacks every turn right now. And then I think we just start cracking. We don't have a lot of MP left, though. Good damage. Good damage. Dazzle sucks. That's a chance to miss now, right? Let's go Oomful on Ruff. Then he lost his ability. Okay, we're still getting good damage with Ruff, which is nice. Then he falls asleep. I don't actually think we've ever seen him run out of that during a fight. Ooh, this is going to be brutal. Mirabelle's most likely to be targeted. Okay, well, that's not great. Let's heal Kiefer. I should have thrown a defense at Mirabelle. That's fine. We'll just have her defend regardless. Yep. Good read. Oh, boy. That hurts. Gotta heal myself. Ruff is still asleep. We're getting close to winning here. Oh, no, please don't hit her again. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks so much. Do I have anything that can bring her back? I can't waste the Yggdrasil leaf. That sucks too. If I would have just... Because I guarantee right here kills. Oh, not quite. If I had just gave a buff to Mirabelle, we would have been fine. Oh, what sucks is I have to focus on healing myself here. Oh, dude, it's all because Ruff is asleep right now. Thank God he wakes up. Let's go. Chomp. There we go. Dang, that sucks. Mirabelle's about to miss out on so much more XP again. Dude, 629. She's so behind the curve now. Yeah, because that's Tails leveled up. Ruff levels up. Mirabelle would have if we get a blue fragment. Man. Critical damage sustained. Preparing to self-destruct. I should have known it would be you making all that hullabaloo. Capital stuff, troops. Capital stuff indeed. You carried out your orders to the letter. The nefarious force behind our mechanical woes has been well and truly obliterated. You have rid this green and pleasant land of the plague that threatened to destroy it, and in doing so, earned its undying gratitude. I shall return to the castle forthwith and share the good news with the king and his subjects. No need to rush back. Get yourselves a little R&R. You've earned it. Is there anything else for us to do? Oh, that sucks, dude. Maribel. Okay, well, he's not a bad guy. I was actually really concerned about that. We'll go ahead and head back just right outside here because I want to hit... Well, I guess I could have saved and healed right in the entrance there. Or like right outside the boss room. But with that, guys, I think we're actually going to go ahead and wind things down here. We do still need to fight the elite enemy in this area. We also need to finish this area off. And then we actually need to explore it in the present. I think that'll be just enough time for us to get everything done in the next episode. So I will see you guys then.